Hey, this is Nick from fitstep.com, powertrainingsecrets.com. Got a nice abdominal bracing exercise for you here. This is done with your belly over top of a bar. Set in the squat rack. You're going to use a barbell. I've also done this exercise with a dumbbell. It's very effective. 2 dumbbells actually. What you're going to do is basically hold that bottom position of the deadlift with the bar in your stomach, and you're going to brace against that bar because the weighted bar here is pulling you down. This is a perfect spot to train the weakest point of the deadlift, which is usually the core. When you get into heavier weights, it tends to fold over, which is what happens to me when I start getting over 500 and 600 pounds when I'm doing deadlifts. So by doing this exercise, you train in that exact spot to strengthen it in that exact fashion for bracing at the bottom of a deadlift. So here's what this looks like. I'm going to set the bar on the rack just above, a few inches above knee height. I find to be perfect. I definitely recommend using a bar pad on here. It's going to help a lot. A towel, if you don't have a bar pad, a towel will work. So set the other bar up in front. I've got 225 on here. You definitely want to work up to that. Do not start at that. This is going to be really tough on the core. You really need to learn how to brace properly so that you don't kind of crush your internal organs. It's a bit dramatic, but so get yourself into that bottom position. Get the bar into your stomach. The bar right here, and just the beauty of doing this with a barbell is it's very exercise specific. So when you're doing this, you want to almost try and pick your feet up off the floor, which will actually force more tension onto the abs, because once you try and take the tension off your legs, you can put more directly on your stomach. So that's the reasoning there. You're never going to lift your feet off the ground, obviously, but just imagining as though you're releasing the tension, it's a very effective way to go. You can also shift the bar how it sits on your stomach by shifting your upper body a little bit, like up here, forward, in the middle, however you find it works best for you. Now, when you're doing this, to brace properly, you want to hold your breath and basically solidify your stomach. You know, like trying to push out against the abs or anything like that. Basically just trying to form a very solid block with your entire core by solidifying your diaphragm and not breathing in or out. You can exhale a little bit if you find your blood pressure coming up too high. But that's essentially the exercise. Great way to train that bottom weak point in the deadlift.